I don't know if you've ever seen a parent with a toddler at a grocery store. And the parent's just going from aisle to aisle, checking things off their grocery list, filling up their cart. And while they're doing that, the toddler's just grabbing things off the shelf, desserts and candies, processed foods, and trying to put it in the cart. And the parent has to constantly tell their toddler, no, go put it back. Put it back, put it back, put it back. I had somebody come to me recently and ask me if I'm like this spiritual guru, if I'm just happy, joyous, and free all the time, if I'm just walking through life on sunshine. Because I went to school for this, because I'm a therapist, because I do these type of videos. They're like, are you always just filled with peace and serenity? And my response to them was, fuck no. I'm definitely not like that all the time, and neither is anybody else. Nobody is happy, joyous, and free all the time. No one's filled with peace and serenity all the time. No one's walking on sunshine. We're all human beings, and we're subject to defects and failings and finding ourselves in an emotional reaction. There's no magic bullet, no cure that's going to have you walking through life happy till the end of days. That doesn't exist. The only thing that's different about me now is that I've developed a bag full of tools, and I'm very strict about going in my bag and pulling out those tools and implementing those tools. And I've developed some mastery of those tools, which allows me to get out of it a lot faster than I was able to before. I'm no longer where I once was. It's taken a lot of work for me to get where I'm at today, but I still have a lot of work ahead of me, and I'm never gonna be done, and neither is anybody else. We have this fallacy where we think that we're gonna take our emotions and our mentality and our perspective and our outlook, and we're just gonna put it where it needs to go, and then it's gonna remain right there. And that's a setup for disappointment. You shouldn't expect that. That's not what's gonna happen. Let me tell you what is gonna happen. Is you are going to get your mentality, your perspective, your outlook, and your emotions, and you need to put them in place, and you're going to put them where they need to go. And then all of a sudden, you're going to be living life, and someone's going to push your button. Someone's going to cut you off. You're going to receive a nasty email, and you're going to pick up a resentment. And then you're going to need to take your mentality and your emotions and put it back. And then again, you're going to be living life, and then all of a sudden, you're going to be drifting over into someone else's lane, trying to control that which you cannot control, taking their inventory. And you're going to have to catch that, and then you're going to have to put it back, put it back, put it back. And then you're going to be living life, and you're going to snap back into old neural pathways, old trauma triggers, old attachment schemas. And then you're going to have to put it back. And then you're going to find yourself worrying about what other people think about you. And you're going to fall victim to contingent self-esteem. If they don't love me, then I don't love me. If they don't like me, then my self-esteem drops. And then you're going to have to catch that, and you're going to have to put it back. And then you're going to slip into laziness or procrastination, lack of commitment and accountability, not doing that which you said you were going to do, making excuses and justifications. And then when that happens, you're going to have to put it back into place. You're going to lose touch with your vision, with your dreams, with your goals, and then you're going to have to put it back again. You're going to go home and lose your temper. You're going to say something you don't mean, your tone of voice, your body language, your facial expressions with your loved ones. And then you're going to have to make amends, and you're going to have to put it back, put it back, put it back. Then you're going to fall into negative self-talk, negative core beliefs, and you're going to start beating yourself up. And then you're going to have to put it back again. And that's how it's going to go down. And you should expect that. You're going to have to repeatedly just keep putting it back into place right where it needs to go. And then it's going to get off course. Your mentality, your emotions are going to drift. They're going to get off course, and then you're going to need to put it back, put it back, put it back. Expect that. When you put it back temporarily, you will find yourself in a place of peace and serenity. You may feel happy, joyous, and free. Shit, you might even be walking on sunshine temporarily. And then all of a sudden, life is going to show up. There'll be another curveball, another trial, another tribulation. The storm is going to show up, and it's going to drift. And when that happens, you're going to catch it, and then you're going to put it back.